Hey everybody, how you doing? Got some cool reviews for you, and actually, you can see these movies through the film movement, or you can scoop up a cool Vinegar Syndrome disc with both the films. So the films we're talking about are Onimasa and Tokyo Bordello, two Japanese films from the '80s that are excellent. Look at that, 4.5 each of them. Let's get to it. We'll start with Onimasa. Uh, Onimasa by Hideo Gosha was Japan's 1982 submission for Best Foreign Film. That's what the category was called back then. For the Oscars, it is a high quality film which I'd highly suggest scooping up on Blu ray. It is available from Film Movement, which is also a Vinegar Syndrome partner label. So head over to vinegarsyndrome.com and scoop up this movie on the title Courtesans and Criminals, the Underworld of Hideo Gosha. It's new this month and interesting to see. It sort of seems like on the respectable Kurosawa line of things, veering into the Fukusaku line of Japanese film. It deals with the Yakuza, but also the class struggle. It is also quite long. It's nearly 2.5 hours, and its timeline is from 1918 to nearly World War II. So it is epic in scope while human and gritty. It may not be enough for either side for the prestige or sleaze film appreciation spectrum. If you want something kind of different, though, I say scoop up the disc. It's also intriguing that Jasper Sharp has an audio commentary on this disc, as we've done 2 interviews. It's the sort of movie that is within the world of sleaze, but even if someone is in that world, they will be perceiving things with their own minds, and perhaps intelligently. So go ahead and be challenged by that and this perplexing film. Onimasa. I'll worry about that later. Okay, Tokyo Bordello may not be more accomplished than Onimasa, but of the two Hideo Gosha films available in the Blu-ray set titled Courtesans and Criminals, The Underworld of Hideo Gosha, it's the one I prefer. I just have a soft spot from Tales from a Brothel. There may be the initial allure, which doesn't need to be expanded on to be understood, but the actors and script had to sizzle in order to sustain interest. And it is a long-ish movie. It's about 2 hours and 12 minutes. It may not be as long as Onimasa or an Oscars contender, but it's got more heart, in my opinion. I have a preference here, though, that is totally gendered. The difficulties women face are more interesting because they are scarier the more vulnerable sex inevitably will. This one looks at not just being at a brothel, but staying at one which has real repercussions. It goes beyond stigma. It is more interesting how this environment affects the mind and the perception of what is normalized. I like the period detail, and it's nice to be in the big city of Tokyo in 1908. So, if you like your carnage to be carnal, your mind is open to be sympathetic to the sex workers out there, you can watch this interchangeably with a Sean Baker movie like Honora or Red Rocket. It is truly that neat of a film. Heck, I bet Sean Baker he's going to scoop this Blu-ray up. So what's your excuse? Courtesans and Criminals, the underworld of Hideo Gosha. Truly an interesting cinematic experience. I did this, it wasn't a double bill, but I did it 2 days in a row, had a blast. I was so stoked to request these screeners, and I was even more stoked to receive them. And when I put the time aside, it was pure bliss, just as expected. Okay, everybody, party people, movie mystics, everybody else. That's it for me today, and I want you to enjoy life.